So,
I don't have my head down.
so for today, what we're going to be working on is adding and subtract decimals in the, what kind of space is this one? Did anybody? No, but tell me the numbers, how many digits do they have after the decimal?
Oh, 2.
Yeah, 2 decimals, so what space is this one? What space, like when we do the two, if we have one number after the decimal, like what number is the, like say the 2.57? Yeah, the 5 is in what space?
10. Place.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, it's in the 10th space. So what is the 7 in? The 2.57? Yes. So we're going to be working, adding and subtracting decimals in the hundred space here too. So using this, does anybody have, so we're going to be doing these first ones kind of mentally.
Now.
So we're going to be doing like the regular standard. So anybody have any ideas of the first one, how we could start to work with this?
Maybe we could start with, I forgot what it's called. Standard algorithm.
Yeah, and what would be the first step that we would take there?
So we would probably put 2.5, 700 to the top, and 2.55 on the bottom.
So yeah, how do you write that one out? You want to write it out for me?
Maybe.
All right, can you write attention? Okay, Matthew.
So we can do like this, then again on the bottom.
I think we can agree on
I know
that.
what equals. I know what equals.
And then we can find our answer like this. So
I agree, my friend. Very good. Very good.
looks like this.
Very good, my friend. Very good. Approval.
Can you guys see that?
No, it's not.
All right, yeah, and what steps do we do on this one?
So
Want to guide us through?
we can maybe you can subtract 2. So this will equal 0. We put a little decimal point since. So and then we do 5 subtract 5, also 0. And then 5 subtract 7. No, 7 subtract 5. I don't have those. But 2. So our answer is 200.
Correct. I agree with you.
We agree?
I agree.
Okay, it's looking pretty good. And then, yeah, is there anything, the numbers, the decimal points, is there anything interesting about those or the way, which number is on top or bottom?
The higher values on the top and the lower values on the
Yeah.
Great, yeah. Because I saw you were working there from like the left hand, or yeah, when you're looking at the left hand side. So some of it we do want to make sure we're kind of working over from the right side over with the decimal point. So similar to the other ways. And I'll even show you, because you did it perfectly in that one too. Sometimes even another algorithm way that I'll do it is you can move that decimal point over. So 2.57, and then we have the 2.55. And what you could even do is move this decimal point over to the other side. So think of it like 257, 255. What does that equal?
2.
2. But because we moved that decimal point over before doing everything, we got to move it back. How many spaces? So how many spaces did we move the decimal point over?
2 spaces.
2 spaces. So how many spaces would we move it back over?
2 left.
All right, you gotta be listening along here too.
2 to the left.
Yeah. So what would that be? We do the 1, and then how do we move it over another time? Blanca?
2.
And then what would we need to do here?
0.
Yeah, you add that 0 there. So do you see we get the same answer as the other one? So I'm gonna have you guys go, maybe there's 3 of these, and you'll have, I'm gonna split you 2 up. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have the 2 of you work on the next question, 2.57, 2.49, and I'm gonna have the 2 of you together here.
Wait, so what?
So you're gonna work on the second question here.
Wait, they 2 are gonna.
Yeah, the 2 of you are going to work on the second question. The 2 of you are going to work on the third one. Yes. And then the 2 of you are going to work on this 4th one together. So you could use either algorithm, doing the standard one here, or if you want to use this algorithm too, moving the decimal point over. I'm gonna give you guys, I feel like you're pretty good at this. I'm gonna give you guys about like 3 minutes to go ahead and do this, and then we'll go through and show our examples.
Like do all of it? Partners?
Yeah, just the two of you work on that together, and I feel like we can get through this real quick, and then you'll, yeah, if you want to use this, or if you want to, yeah, if you want to use the whiteboards, you can show, because I'm gonna have everybody show their work afterwards.
So
yeah, if you
do
wanna-
all of them?
No, I'm just gonna have you each do one of the questions, and then as we go through, you'll follow up.
What?
I
Oh, so
will-
we do one question alone and the
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna give you all just like 2 minutes to work
Okay.
something really quick, and then we'll move on to the next few, because we have 16 point.
Tears.
Whiteboard, yes. All right. So you two work together. You two work together. No, I'm not gonna give you a marker. That's not gonna make it easy for you at all. All right.
Well,
Do I need to move you guys apart? Are you guys gonna talk this whole time?
oh no, he's talking about
Can I have you guys do? So you're doing the last one here. The.
Which one do you want to do?
Are you guys?
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So page 73. We're doing this one right here. The two of you together. And yeah, so I'm giving you guys.
Okay, I do this one.
Yep.
Okay.
Do it on your paper if you want.
So what steps would you guys take first? Are you gonna do the regular algorithm or the moving the decimal? You get the timer going right here. So 2 minutes. Yeah, and you guys wanna work together right here. Blanca, you wanna work together with Matthew here. All right. So what do we got? What are we starting with?
So do I do all of them?
No, you're just gonna do your one right now too, and then everybody's gonna show their answers and see the steps that we took. I know we have a couple more questions as we go on here. Not quite.
Can I have alien?
No,
Yes.
that's my alien. You cannot erase my property.
Alien by our property.
All right. You guys just have a minute left to get the end of your answer. What do we got here? You guys finish up? Here, do you guys want to work on the last question? Do the last one that's there. Yeah.
This one?
There you go.
Sir, this one?
Yes. Yeah. Do you two want to work on that last one then together? Since you guys are getting a little ahead.
Okay, I found my answer.
You got yours. All right.
What did
How
you
are you
get?
doing over here?
I found my answer.
You got yours? Okay. And you try ahead. All right. Let's go ahead. It seems like everybody's good to go. All right. Pamplemousse.
Grapefruit.
Thank you. Ethan, you ready? All right. So I'm gonna start over here. Jeremias, what did we get for question 4 there? You want to guide us through? Yeah. Do you want to take a step by step through here? Here you go.
1.98.
All right.
1.98.
Eyes on Jeremias. All right. What do we got? What's the equation? You want to write this out for us?
What?
Wait.
And then you said you added all together?
Okay, I went over the page. That's why.
Oh, Mr.
Alright.
Blanca.
And then 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is
Blanca found the second answer.
3, and then you got?
For the second one too. Perfect. All right. Yeah. Do you want to show? Do you want to show them, Jeremias? You're gonna be kind of like the teacher here. So what did you do?
Number expression, it tells us.
Okay, there you go.
It tells
So what'd you do here?
actually
Hey, eyes on Jeremias.
practically did was that I
Blanca.
took the numbers
That-
and copied it.
But what did you start with? What do you got? You got that 7 and 9.
So it's 7 and 9. That does not add.
You can't subtract that. That's what we got to do.
Borrow.
Oh wait, I didn't do that one.
Oh, I know. We each did individual ones. Yeah. So we got that. And then 7.
Years.
Okay. And then 7 became 17.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
5
borrow.
became 4.
Awesome.
And
And
then
you can't. Can you subtract the 4 from the 5?
I got it. And then that 4 minus 5 is not 50.
You want to borrow again?
I borrowed from 2. This became 1.
All right.
And 4 became 14. minus 5 equals 9. 1 minus 0 equals 1.
Nice. Do we all agree? Did you agree with your partner's work? Alrighty. Let's see, what's this next one? Matthew Blanca, what do we got here?
So the third one? Oh, we were supposed to work on the same question?
Yeah, the two of you. So, yeah, they had the second question. You
It's
got the
okay,
third
I
question.
did it. I did it.
2.57 minus 0.99.
Is it because we did it different?
Okay,
I
okay.
heard you wrong.
You guys
But I
figured.
did.
Perfect.
third
Yeah.
one.
Do you want to do the board and then do this one for the group here?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, score point.
This. Okay. Oh, no, Blanca, you're
What comes from
sweater.
this?
You made me draw.
What comes from this?
And just watching wishes. Okay.
Alright. Everybody, eyes on Matthew. Alright, you two, you guys finished?
I just colored myself.
Totally.
Okay, so
Alright.
it was
Pretend Matthew said grapefruit.
grape. Oh, wait.
Do it.
Pamplemousse.
Grapefruit.
Okay,
There we go.
yippee. So I labeled my my numbers down.
2.57.
No, not 2.57. I put 257.
Okay, okay.
And then I put 99 on the bottom.
So are we using the standard algorithm on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Standard algorithm. Okay, so I'm gonna subtract 5 and 9, but since we don't have enough, I have to borrow from 2, make that 15. But before I can subtract, we don't have enough for this one, so I have to borrow from 15, make that 14. Put 10 down, so now we can subtract. And 14 minus 9
That seems about right.
is
Correct.
5. And 17 minus 9 is 8. Correct. I did that.
I did 2 little cats.
It's okay. Since there's no value for hundreds, we just leave that blank. So we just label 1 down. And 158, but in decimal point, it'll be 1.58 hundredths.
How do we feel about that one? Great, great. Nice. Nice. It's a great job putting that. And also, I like the way you did it. I see you doing like the step by step and bringing everything below for the answer, like doing the 7, doing that 17 to counter, like bring it off and then bring it below. But I like kind of how you did that too, getting everything done on the top, and then you're ready to go to just bring that stuff down. That was really cool. All right. And last group. Alrighty. Okay, wait, yes. I went backwards. Alright, you guys have everything done right here? Oh my god, you don't even have to write it step by step. Go ahead, yeah, let's show this off. Let's teach the rest of this group. You're the teacher right now. Let's teach the rest of this group. Run your question, fourth question.
Wait, didn't he do it already?
Wait,
This is the second.
he did the second. We did the second question. It's really close. Because what's the second number that we're
Oh,
subtracting from it?
It's because you said a fourth one.
Okay, well, because we did the first one all together and then we did that. So let's go ahead.
Do everything again?
Yep, step by step. So what's the equation that we're doing?
And
We get eyes on the end.
So his cousin had more than double of.
2 and 5700. I don't know how
Do
to
you
say
think
it.
mine
And
has more than a double?
5900.
Yeah, you said it exactly right. 257 5900. Perfect.
Does he have?
So,
What steps did we take here?
7. How
so
much?
first we
3.
have
So
minus
do you
7,
think
so we
Mine has more than a double
subtract it, so we borrow from
or less than a double?
5.
More than a double?
Yeah,
What is a
5.
double of 3? Okay, double
Was that
of
turn
3
two?
is-
If we borrow from the 5, what does the 5
So
turn to?
mine has more than a,
You got it.
because he has.
So you said that we had to borrow.
4.
Yeah, perfect.
So maybe we can describe the relationship
Then
that
9
mine
minus
has
15 is 8.
more than a double
Nice.
of what?
So,
Bye, enemies.
so now you do 5 minus 4, but you
If we
can't
warm
do
up our
it. So you borrow from 2
representation of the
and it turns
Nice.
into 1. And you put the 1 into 4 and it's 14. So now 5 minus 14.
Is it 5 minus 14 or?
I mean 9 minus,
We'll swap. If we did 5 minus 14, would that work or would we?
No.
Yeah, we'd have to borrow
14
it.
minus 5
Perfect.
is
I'll tell you when you're
is 9. So then you have 0, 1, 1.
Perfect. How we feel?
Good job.
Say again? Nice, nice. Alrighty. Let's go. Okay, there's 5 of you, but there are only 4 questions on this next one. It seems like everybody's doing well. I think, okay, I'm just gonna have you two do the last same one. You don't have to work together or anything for that one, but I'll have, or actually, you two do number 1. Blanca, I'm gonna have you on number 2. The next page, 76. You're gonna work on number 2, and then you're on 3, and you're on 4.
What page, mister?
We're on page 76, so the next page. So it's 16.3. So we're
Wait a
doing
minute. What the? So where are we working on?
16 point. Or wait, did I jump one?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, sorry. My pages were folded together.
74?
Okay.
Page 74?
So, yeah. So we are doing you two during the first question. All right. And then you're doing question 2, 100.8 minus 6.03. You're on the third question, the 26.5 minus 13.62, and you are on question 4.
So I do number 2. You might?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna. I think I did. I keep grabbing pencils. I'm so sorry. All right. I'm gonna give you all about 3 minutes since we're doing this one a little more individual.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit the timer. I'm gonna just come around and like float so I can actually see what's going on over here. Float.
Like,
That's what teachers do. We float around the classroom. Make sure that everybody's doing their work. Make sure everybody's doing their work.
could you?
So you're on number 4.
I did. How we do that? Can I do the next one?
Which one? Yeah, and if you finish yours, if you do want to move on to the next question, feel free. Alright, where you at? Have you started number 4?
Be quiet. What are you guys doing? You guys coming?
No offense, more.
Here, your volume up. If you're talking, you should be done with every single question. Because if you finish yours, you got to move on to the next one.
I appreciate it, Mr. very much.
So think about that, like 0.14. So we're doing subtraction. What if we had? So we can maybe take that away from the 5. So like a single. So if you took 0.14 away from one whole, what would we have? Yeah. Yeah, like it's a decimal and 100 is 1. So what do we have? No, well, you want to do what's this number out of 100? Just this one right there.
Maybe with your partner, you can decide who's going to be hot and who's going to be
Boom, boom, you got it. So, thinking about this, so we already have, we know that that's going to be the decimal left over here. So do you want to write that one down?
Good.
I like tomatoes too.
No.
But we took that out of this one, so what is that number going to be? Yeah, so we took like a whole 1 out of here to end up getting 86, so what would that number turn into? And then, so what do we do here for the rest of it? And then,
Come on.
boom.
Because they're like rectangles and they're like red.
Look at this. See, that's why I gave you the tough one. Because I knew you could do that. How's everybody else?
Big brain.
Are we good? We good? We good? You just did the one? Alright. Are we ready to go? Because I think 14, 13. Alright. If you want to finish up the question that you're on,
Mr.
got 10 seconds left.
Can you move time? Can you
I'm
make
moving it. I'm moving it. See, I'm moving time. It's in 3, 2, 1. I moved time. See, look.
Wait, what?
Alrighty. See, I moved time, but I can only move it the way that time naturally moves. God, that's such a bad dad joke. Alrighty. So, I'm gonna have you show off number 1. Yeah. Yes. I know you get scared about stuff like this, but I trust you, and I trust you even being able to show off all your stuff. Well, here, we'll go step by step with it. If you don't know where you're going, we'll work on this together. Go ahead, do you want to write the question down first?
Look at my new dreadlocks.
How do you win?
All right, let's write this out. Can everybody get eyes on Yvette? Yvette just said pamplemousse.
Grapefruit.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. See, your friends want to help you out.
She goes angry mode.
Yeah, but I still help.
All right, what's our equation?
Our equation. Yvette, what's our equation? What's the first?
She's writing it down.
I was leaving
Well, want to see like how you kind of got this too,
Oh my god.
or do you two want to like work together to showing how we got this one?
Okay, my friend.
You didn't work yet?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, 'cause you guys are partners.
Yeah.
Here. Eyes on Ian and Yvette. So what do we do? What's the first step that we should do right here?
So first,
He doesn't know.
Do we need to arrange it differently, or?
no, it's good like this. So first we have 6 and 5, and then we can
Do we subtract that 6 straight from the 5 though?
no, we can't
Hey.
subtract it. So we borrow
Hey,
from
can you get eyes on me? Thank you. Now can we get eyes all the way over on Ian? Alright,
so
lift your hand up. What do we have blue?
yeah.
Well, what is it? Where's this white stuff coming from? Okay. Can I get hands on the table? Alright. Thank you. Alright, Ian, go ahead. Step by step.
So we have 6 and 5, but you can subtract 5 from 6. So we borrow from 3 and it turns into 2, and 5 turns into 15. So
Eyes over on Ian.
Okay,
Here, so it's are you still going? Did you kind of?
wait a second.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Are we seeing something on there? Does anybody see? Here, let's go ahead and see this. Do you see any steps? Yeah. Do you want to let Blanca do? Or yeah. Do you want to rewrite it?
6. Be like that.
Okay. Okay. Are we agreeing with this? The new way he wrote it out. Y'all see?
Wait. Yeah, you
Or
did
wait.
right.
What goes? Is there something in between here?
Oh, wait.
All right. So it was 7.35 minus 2.6, and he changed it to 735 minus.
Whoa.
And is it minus 2.6 still though? If this is 735?
Yeah, because it only has 0. 0 doesn't mean nothing.
Okay. So what are we doing with the decimal here? Because it still looks like it's 2.60 minus 7.35.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to show that?
2.6.
Here, we put it.
My guess.
Damn it. If we're gonna play with it, it's gonna be fun. Thank you. So what do we got?
With a new number?
We put it down.
Okay.
All right.
Go. Alright.
Eyes on Ian.
Here you go.
Pamplemousse.
Grapefruit.
Thank you. All right, go ahead. Let's take it step by step through this equation. What do we do?
Oh.
We disagree. We agree.
Yeah, I agree. Wait, let me. Yeah, okay. Remy.
We got 4.75.
Wait, okay. No, I disagree.
You disagree?
Wait.
Yeah,
Is
disagree.
Is that a 9?
Yeah, it's 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay. Does anybody want to try this and show?
Yeah, me
their-
too. I disagree.
Here, Blanca, do you want to show yours?
Woo.
Do you want to show? What would you do for this one? We got eyes on Blanca. You got one. Give the cat.
No.
I think you steal it. Look at it.
All right.
Yeah.
Steal.
All right. Blanca said pamplemousse.
Grapefruit.
What you say? All right, so what's our step? 7.35 minus 2.6.
Third one?
No, it's the first one, page 74 there, yeah.
So I put 7.35, but I imagine it at 735.
Okay,
And
okay.
then I did 26, but I did this one.
Okay, so where are the decimals in this when you write the equation out?
So the ones have to be aligned with the 1, and the tens with the tens.
And then what would the next place be?
Hundreds.
And there's no hundred space on that one, so what will we have to do?
Zero.
Awesome. So what's our steps here?
So 5 minus 0 equals 5, and 3 minus 6 can't do that, so we take it out, and then 6, and then 13, and 7, and then I agree.
You agree with this? How do we feel? Nice. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and jump, because you had the next question, right? The 100.8. You had the 100.8 was your question, right? Okay, so we're gonna jump, since you did that one, I want you to go ahead and do the last one, the 465. Do you have it written out right there?
What about me? I'm not gonna
We're gonna come back around. We're gonna come back around too. Because Blanca just gave that.
I had a dream of this before. I'm having deja vu.
Well, keep up in your mind. If you start feeling weird or anything like that, let me know.
Wake up.
All right. All right, Ethan, do you want to take a step by step for the fourth one? So the 465 minus 463.14. What did we get? Yeah, do you want to show off? So you're teaching the class here. So he just said pamplemousse. Matthew, are you doing okay? Are you feeling like a little off? Okay, okay.
Okay, my answer is 1.86. Or just 1.86.
So yeah, where's the decimal in this? So it's 1.86. Okay, how did we get that one?
So, Mr. told me was like, this is, so Mr.
No one put the snacks for the guys.
It was
All right,
Where was it?
here. Can we get eyes on Ethan over here so he can take us through step by step? Everybody else had attention. So go ahead.
Okay.
Let's do this step.
So my answer was 1.85, 86.
And how did we get that?
So yes, that's what I mean. Was like it's like 500 minus 14, and I got 86. Like technically, like.
Yeah. So what did we do to the decimal point? Do we have it just right there, or? No. So we knew that after the decimal point, that was, we had the 0.4, or the point, what is it, 1.4, so 463, and we had the 465. So with this one, is there anything that we could subtract the 0.14 from? So we need to take that from a whole,
I
right?
don't know what it is.
So we're doing this 465 minus 463.14. Yeah. So for this, we can't, there's not like a decimal or something that we're subtracting from, so we have to subtract this from a whole. So it's almost like when we cross over and take from the other number. So we have to subtract this 0.14 from a whole. So where can we take it from? What's the first nearest whole? Would it be the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place? Where's the nearest one to the decimal point? Which one would it be?
5
Yep, yeah. And which place is that in?
hundreds.
Is 5 in the hundreds place?
Oh, no. So 10.
Cool.
Just 10.
All right.
10.
So we take that, and what does that turn into? What do we do when we take that, the number from the other ones, when the top number is smaller than the bottom number? We take from
The other one.
So, with that, this turns into 4, this turns into 5. So what is 14, like when we have a one whole number, and there's like, say we had 1 and we subtracted 0.14, what would that be? Okay, eyes on me. So let's say I have one hole and I have 0.14 that I'm taking away from it. What would I have left? Because one hole kind of acts like what? Is it 50%? Is it 100%?
100%.
100%. So it's like 100. And what would 0.14? That would be like how much percent?
At least 2%.
Or no, so let's say it's out of 100. We know 100 out of 100 is 100%. So what would 14 out of that be? So this is, what space is this in, the 4? It's 1400. So that's something like 14 out of 100. So,
It'll be 1,400%.
so if we did this, if I had 100 and I minus 14, what would that equal? Eyes on me. So I have 100 and I subtract 14 from it.
100 and you subtract 14. That equals 84.
84 or
86.
there we go. So this, so see, we're taking away a whole one there, so that's what we have to like change with this. So we have 0.86 left, and then now up here. So now we're getting into the holes. So we have a 4. Can I take 3 away from that 4? So we got what? 1, and then over here, can I take 5 away from 6? Can I take 5 away from that 6?
No.
So what do we got to do?
Oh, this is confusing.
Oh, I think I got one off there. I'm confused. Okay, here. All right, so think about this. How much would this equal? So we have, let's think about that. 465 minus 463. 2. 2. But there's an extra little bit that's still here, okay? There's still the 0.14. So if I have 2 and I'm subtracting, so we've already done this subtraction, the 465 minus 463. We're done with that, okay?
Mr. I think 463 is the one that has 14.
Okay, sorry. Oh, no, but that's what I'm doing. So, okay, so there, sorry, did it that way. So we know 465 minus 463 is 2. So now we still have that 0.14 that's being subtracted. So 2 minus 0.14
minus 1.4
equals
86. 1.86.
1.86. Okay. So do you see that, like the step-by-steps where that one was going? All right, let's go to page. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it has to be
I have to.
Yeah, Matthew, you're good. All right.
Air in my mouth.
Since there's the 3 of you, I'm gonna have here. I'm gonna have each of you do 1 and 2 on page 76. So you're gonna do. Yeah, sorry. No. Thank you for checking though. So I'm gonna have each of you do these 2 questions. You're gonna do this on your own. Each of you.
Wait. So I do these 2 by myself.
On page 76. You guys are kind of getting along. So I'm gonna do the same at 3 minutes. Or actually, I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes to get through these 2 questions. So I'm gonna just hover over. So you guys are gonna be not talking to each other, pencils in hand, working on these. Blanca, can I be in your seat?
Nope. He needs to wake up. No. Wake up, Ian.
No. Mister, is it hard to sleep at 4 and wake up at 7?
Yes.
Exactly.
All right. So, so page 76. Everybody's open.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna have the 2 of you. So everybody's gonna do. You're gonna do these 2. You're gonna do those 2. You're gonna do those 2. So each on your own.
Yeah, Ian, I got big brain.
You're 1 page behind.
I'll sleep.
You're on those 2. All right. So here you go. I'm standing in the middle here.
Okay. Hi, mister.
Right. Where's your pencil?
I don't know what my pencil is.
Oh, gee, this is my pencil.
Yeah, that's my pencil. Here you go.
Okay. Alright, so what are we doing for this first one?
I can see the two on your guys. Most of you. So the 5, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
What would it be? When does the 6 come? After the decimal?
Yeah, the first one.
No, you're good. Yeah, so 18.6. No. Yeah, because do it exactly like that. So like the 6 would be basically below where the 1 is right there. So, yeah, let me break this so you can see like, so this one, what would we do? Because there's no second number after that. So what could we do with the decimal there?
I'd rather not use those.
So some of the other ones that we're doing, so we have the 43.
Okay, so you start with the blocks of numbers. Andre has how many
So,
blocks, class?
what we want to do with these sometimes to make sure they're all the same number of digits is move the decimal point over.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
But with
And
this
how
one,
many times?
if we move the decimal point over and there's not a number, you just add a 0 there.
4 times
So this is almost like if all the decimals is 40.
4 of 5. And I like that some of you already write down.
Think about that. So it's almost
So what is the number?
like you're subtracting 4,314 minus
5.
1,860. So do you want to do this one?
4.
Yeah, do you want to write that one out? You did it? Okay. But did you do it
So
without
what
the
does 5
decimals?
represent here?
I know this is, so see the numbers are the same, but when doing this,
What does
you can
4
kind of
represent
change
here?
it to be whole numbers like that, so you're not like thrown off with the decimals. So what would we get here? Got it. So
Right. It is 4 times 5.
wait, where's the
This
8 coming from?
in the bottom too. Okay. So 5 times 4 is?
Okay, I see. There's the old like erase thing on there.
Let's practice with number 2 once again. This time I want you to explain about the situation. Like this. About the situation.
I meant to say that's not an answer.
Oh, perfect. And then what's the next? What do we do here? So 1 minus 6. Not working.
I think it's
Or can are we able to do 1 minus 6? Cool.
I did it.
Do you want to move on to the next one? Exactly. No, yeah, you do. So when you move the decimal points over, it like turns this into the big number. So you're doing this just like the regular old one. So 1, you can't take 6 away from there, so you have to take it away from that one.
And then where is the rest?
And no, you take when you move and take one from that side, you're only taking one. Like it's like a 10 kind of thing. So this is, you don't add up that. What would we put on there? We add it. Oh, we add up. Because wait, look at that. Okay, so you move your hand for a second.
Wait, so
with this
Sean,
one,
what do we do?
we
Yeah,
can't
so
do
go to
that
page
from there. So we
76.
I know.
bring the 1 over, so we put the 1
Ask him
in front
what question
of this number.
Mr. Sean, what question do we do?
We're doing questions 1 and 2 on 16.3. So 4, we don't put a 0. 4, and then 1 can go from that. So what we do is we add a 1, but we have to take it here. So now what is this number?
Wag. Caregiver. That's wag. Charity.
Cool. So what does that one equal?
Hello.
11 minus 6.
Where's the pencil?
And then can you do 2 minus 8?
Yo.
We take 8. So what do we do?
I read chromatics. Bro, I can't remember pencil. That's my only
Wait,
pencil.
did you? That's a 4, right? It's 4,314.
That's my only pencil. I knew it.
Oh wait, no, you did right. That is a 3. I thought you were. Okay. Okay, so you can take that away. 3. So what is this change it to? 12 minus 8 equals. What is 12 minus 8 equals? Yeah, because we have the 2, but you can't do 2 to take 8 away. Is your second question done? Can you move on to third?
What?
But
Did you wash your hands? Yeah. So?
12 minus 8 is 6.
I'm
Or
bad because
No le creas, no.
12,
I told you to my hand.
11, 10, 9, 8.
Wow.
So we got 12, then minus 1 is 11, 10, 9.
My name is Juan.
it's fine. You don't look like a fun.
And that, and then come over here, 3 minus 1.
His name is Amir.
I don't want the most.
So when did we do the decimal at the very beginning?
Today's weather, we have
How
Juan
many
as
places
an
did we move it over?
Juan, how's the weather? It's hot. Describe it more efficiently.
Because
It's
this
hot
is
like
43.14, but what number did
I'm
we change
Juan.
it to? Over here.
What is that?
Here, can we, if we're done with our questions, can you work on that? I don't see anything done.
No, which one? Which one?
You were supposed to be doing the first 2.
This one. These two. Okay, Mr. I'm
So
done.
we did 43.14 and we turned it into, what's the number here? What was the whole number we turned it into? The big number?
Dinosaurs.
Yep. So, how many places did we move the decimal to the right?
Thank you. Thank you. Saying thank
This
you.
decimal was moved
Thank
once
you.
for 131.4, or how many times did we move over?
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Is that how you say it?
Well,
Yeah.
Full doodle doodle.
here, can I get quiet and beg you guys to work on there for the next 4 minutes at the very least?
I'm finished.
With all 4 of them?
Oh, 4 of them? I thought you said 2.
No, keep going. Yeah, that's what I said, if you're done with them. Keep going. Difficult, like when seeing like that. So that's why I end up making things in the big numbers here. But like, once you get like the big numbers, it's a little bit easier to subtract when it's like the thousands instead of like figuring out the ones and all that kind of stuff like that. But what you need to do at the very, very
See
end
a chicken nugget.
is basically get that decimal back where it's beginning. So if we move it over to the right 2 times, move it back to the left.
I'm white though.
If we move it over to the right 1 time, like say it's just 431, or 43.1, and 18.6. And we just have to move it over 1 time. Then when we move it, like get the answer 431 minus 186. Once we do that, we just move the decimal back over. So let me give you an example. You got it? Okay. Do you want to move on to the next? So wait, yeah, what would this final one be? What would the decimal point be in this? And does that seem reasonable? Like that would be between, if you have 43 minus 18, something like that? Yeah. And how much would 43 minus 18?
What did you say?
Oh, I was just in general, like, if we didn't have these decimals, it's just 43.
I like tweaks.
You know how much that would be? This one could be over 25. If you want to, I'm just going to give you one.
How about the minus out the lower? Cause I don't want to know
The son, the baby son from Teletubbies creeped me out. The baby son from Teletubbies creeped me out.
Well, I'm trying to give you this one so you don't have to get up like 800. Do you want to do this one for me? Alright, are we done with the other ones? Where are we at? Is everybody, you guys are all done with all 4 of the questions?
No, I'm almost done with all 4 parts.